course, a young man in his early 20s have been shot dead by a known gunman at Fanchini in the Ashanti region. Residents say the incident occurred around 2 a.m. on Monday, but reasons for the shooting remains unclear. Love FM's Nana Bochi Yadom has more in the following report.
Residents of Fanchimbra in Kumasi woke up to find the body in a pool of blood, alleged to have been shot dead. The yet-to-be-identified young man laid on the street of the community. Residents of the community gave an account of the incident.
It was just like a gunshot.
Around what time?
2:33.
And you don't know him from this community?
No, looking at the face, you don't know him.
The assembly member James Nana Prempe says it is unclear what led to the shooting.
One of your friends said will be Tahano. So I have to rush to the scene, me buy my own sort of the hall. But unfortunately, you see me buy not or the former catanaso. So as assemblyman, me to me 57 buy my BBA, so make sure what happened. So I called the Sofla commander, and he has also called the regional crime officer. I've also called the regional crime officer myself. So they are on their way coming.
The police have visited the crime scene to begin investigations. Reporting for Joy News, Nana Bochi Dankwayadom.
Well, the Ashanti Regional Minister Simon Osei Mensah says students of Krobea Asante Technical and Vocational Institute will be made to pay for damaged school properties. 6 vehicles, including new building projects, were damaged by rampaging students who are allegedly protesting poor results of their predecessors. Regional Minister Simon Osei Mensah, even before the announcement of a 5-member investigative committee, says government cannot take up the cost of damaged property. 40 students arrested during the protest are still in police custody. Love FM's Nana Yaochima has been following through that story. He joined the regional minister and members of the District Security Council on a tour to the school. Let's get more from Nana Yaochima, who's, I understand, joining us live from the campus now. Nana Yao, if you're with us, what can you report as of now?
Some 2 staff members. And then they've destroyed a pickup of the principal, which belongs to government. And an old bus that belongs to government too has been destroyed. There was a Mahindra that has also been destroyed. So far we can talk about 2 belonging to tutors of the institution, which are private properties, and then 4 belonging to government. And we make sure that depending on the condition of the vehicle, they will be valued and they will pay for them. We don't have money to go and buy pickups. You see, the Isuzu pickup was purchased in 2020, in the midst of the COVID. You understand it? When all of us were suffering, and then the government squeezed out funds to buy pickups for all institutions, and then you come to destroy it. They have to pay for them. Whatever they've destroyed, they have to pay for. Me, I believe in being fair. Being fair doesn't mean what people talk about, like put human face. Which all of us here, whose face is animal face? Which of the faces here is animal face? Why do we always talk just, human face, human face? The person, they don't even, first of all, behave as a human being. So which human face are you talking about? This behavior, is the behavior of a human being? So why should people come and tell us human face, human? There's no human face here. Otherwise, we don't have to make the laws. Then, some people for sponsoring me for 12 years to be in parliament was useless. All the money that the government paid as my salaries and personnel emoluments, then I have to refund them. We make the laws for the laws to be enforced. So when the time comes for enforcement, people should stop. Let's give human face. Every person's face is human face. But the laws are there because the face does not necessarily determine your character. And because we know that all of us will not behave in the same manner. That is why we have laws to guide us to behave in a certain acceptable behavior. And if you are not behaving like that, you must be treated with the law. And the law will deal with anybody who is found culpable. That is all that I will say.
For how long will the school be shut down?
That final decision for reopening will be determined jointly between the Regional Security Council and the Minister for Education. And it will also depend on the report of the committee that will be set up. And the time period we will use to repair the damage that they've caused to property in the school. So I cannot be here or stand here immediately and tell you that the school will be closed for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 1 year. I can't tell you. It depends on the results and recommendations of the committee to be set up.
Who are members of this committee?
For now, I cannot tell you the members of the committee because you don't have the names yet. Some of the members will come from the Ministry of Education. Some of the members will come from the Regional Coordinating Council. But definitely, I prefer the chairman of the committee to be somebody who belongs to the learned profession. That is an astute justice of the Superior Court or any lawyer of high repute who understand the legalities involved in such situations. And then we need somebody who is also a peacemaker. And then we need somebody who can delve into investigation. Definitely, and the coordinating director is going to be the secretary to that committee. So it will be a 5-member committee, and then the secretary will be from the coordinating council, and it will be the coordinating director who will have no voting right. Her responsibility will only be to record the proceedings at the meeting. But we will have 5 members so that when it comes to voting, they can vote and then take a decision on most of the issues that will be raised.
There are terms of reference.
We've not concluded on the terms of reference, but definitely one will be to establish the cause of the demonstration. Why did they demonstrate? What are the reasons? Then
the last point is about the security arrangement of the principal of the school. He was targeted during that attack by the students. They have gone home. What will be the security arrangement for the principal and by extension, the teachers?
Yes, well, I know definitely that my nephew, the district police commander, is here, and they've already put things in place to provide protection for them up to the time we feel the place is more secured. So that one, the police is taking care of that.
How soon will that happen? Because free SHS students are likely to be here as well. School selection has started.
No, TVET, everybody is free SHS. They are part of the free SH scheme. So they are also enjoying the...
Okay, let's hear more from Nana Yao Jima, who's on phone with us. Nana Yao, so that's the minister explaining what the next line of action will be. Beyond that, have we seen any reaction from the students themselves or probably their parents to what's happening?
From the information that I've been getting, the police have screened some of these students, and they are yet to determine the next process to take these students through. But some information that I've been getting is that the parents of some of the students that have been arrested have been to the school to inquire about the reason behind the arrest. And also, some of these parents have been to the police station. It is established that after police have taken their caution statement, screened them and everything, they will have a meeting with the parents to tell them the next or the way forward. So that is where we are now. Parents have inquired about their work who have been arrested by the police.
Any updates on the release or otherwise of the students?
So we do not have any update on their release yet, but I know that they've so far their caution statements have been taken, and it's expected that if there is no intervention, these students will be processed for court. But according to the Asante Regional Minister, the law will be allowed to take its due course. So it's very likely that they will be arraigned before court for the court to determine whether they will remain in custody or they will be granted bail for the process to continue.
And let's talk about the safety of teachers and non-teaching staff on campus.
So per the directive that was issued by the Gov't Council and also the Asante Regional Minister, police have been dispatched to the school campus to ensure that there is safety on campus and also for the protection of school property. So far, the information we have is that the head teacher and other teachers within the school are safe because there will be a police patrol station at the school to ensure their safety.
And generally, within the township itself, what are some of the reactions from residents who've never seen this in a very long time?
So many are surprised about the damage that the students have caused on the school premises. According to many of them, the school saw development just recently. Under the new government, the Nana Akufo-Addo government, a number of developmental projects or school infrastructure have been developed in the school. So the school was on its way to, on the rise. So they are very shocked about the distraction that the students have caused, and they believe that it will delay the progress of the school.
We have the accounts of the Ashanti Regional Minister, but what are your sources equally telling you about what may have led to this clash on campus?
It's very difficult hearing. Can you please ask?
Yes, I was saying, indicating earlier that the Ashanti Regional Minister has his side of the story, but what's your source telling you about what may have led to this riot on campus?
Your question is not clear. Can you please repeat?
I'm asking about what your sources are telling you in terms of what led to this riot on campus, aside what we've heard from the regional minister.
Okay, so far, according to some information that I've picked on the ground, they are attributing the rioting to three different reasons. One is that, according to the students who undertook this particular exercise, their predecessors did not perform in their final year examination, and they are unhappy about that. And they believe that the teachers, including the principal, have roles to play in the failure, the massive failure of their predecessors. That is one of the reasons. And also, I've also picked another reason that, according to these students, the school has issued a directive that now, from this term, both male and female students will not be allowed to have studies together. That's the evening studies, what they call prep together. So this infuriated some of these students for them to go ahead and perpetrate such an illegality on the campus. And finally, I'm learning that they claim that there are not enough sockets on the school campus for them to use for ironing, and that is one of the reasons they are going about such an exercise. But according to the District Director of Education, they've provided them enough sockets for ironing. But to him, the students want more because they would want to charge their phones on campus, which is illegal. The students are not allowed to bring mobile phones to the school, and that is one of the reasons they are calling for more sockets on campus to allow them go about their business on the campus. So these are the three reasons that we've so far been able to gather. But the committee that is being instituted by the Regional Security Council and also the Ministry of Education will be tasked to find out the main reasons or establish the reasons behind the action of these students. Okay, grateful Nana Yaljima giving us updates from the Krobea Asante Technical School.